Hi, Professor Marcelo here from GB Ste-Anne in Canada. If you're worried that your kid is getting bullied, has no clue how to defend themselves, today I'll help you by teaching some great techniques. Not only super effective, but easy to learn, and also is gonna boost your kid's self-confidence while they learn. This time in this video I have Coach Eddie. He's in charge of a lot of kids classes in our school. Are you ready to do it?
Yeah, I'm happy to help. Let's get started.
Alright, let's go. So the first technique I would pick would be the headlock. The headlock doesn't require a lot of knowledge, and it's very common when kids are attacking each other like bullies to go around the neck and squeeze like this. Sometimes even like maybe punching or like trying to get to the ground. So it's a technique that I find that any kid that doesn't know martial arts, it's a go-to. The headlock is pretty much get my arm around his neck. I can even lock using my other arm and get it tight here, squeezing his jaw, or if it's in the neck, even better for the aggressor, because it starts to choke the guy right away. Right? I can punch, I could go to the ground, turn, get him into the ground. Right? What I'm going to teach you is how to deal with that, how to be able to defend against the headlock when start on your feet. So first scenario, I would say the guy wraps my head and I'm able to see it coming, so I can keep a good posture. That means that for me to keep my posture here tall, I need to step in front of him. Because now if he tries to bend, I can engage with my hip and stay solid in this position. This moment that I'm tall and with a good base, avoiding the takedown, avoiding the twist, I can start to go into his hand to undermine the pressure here, and my other hand goes around and cup his chin. I cup the chin, I'm gonna start to push it backwards but close to me. I'm not extending my arm, I'm keeping my arm close, and I start to push it back until he let it go. The reason that he is letting it go is because I'm bending his neck in a weird way. And because of that, there's a point that he feels too uncomfortable to keep holding me tight in the headlock. So he's gonna let it go. In this defense here where he goes around my head and he catch me a little bit off guard because I couldn't block the arms from preventing this kind of lock, I still able to post my foot here in front of his base and not allow him to bend me down. Okay, and stay tall. So that would be the best scenario. I'm defending already his attack. But sometimes we get caught off guard and late, or the guy's too strong and was able to bring me down and I couldn't keep my posture. So that's scenario number 2. Like the kid goes for the headlock and you can't keep the posture. So he goes and he brings me down here. Right? Very important, this position here is to be facing the inside. Okay, if I turn my head out, he's able to choke me. As you can hear, even my voice changes. I get choked. So I look in. When I look in, the choke is not there. So effectively anymore, I cup behind the knee and the other hand is cupping his hip. My foot that's behind his base, I'm gonna do a back step to be able to turn and take him down. So I do this. At this time, Eddie is going for the headlock. He brings me down, but he wants to engage with punches. So my way to block the punches, I can always use my front arm to block, but it would be better if I can feed to the other arm that's behind his back. The moment that I feed into that arm, I can lock. And now he can't punch me anymore. Don't forget to keep looking inside so you don't have the choke, although the pressure here could be tight. It's going to be uncomfortable but not enough to choke. And from here I can do the same thing. I can cup, back step, he goes to the ground. The last scenario that I would like to mention is if the guy gets your head in the headlock and turns and is able to land you on the ground, crushing you, and like still keeping the headlock while he's in the ground on top of you. Right, so Eddie goes there, he gets the headlock, he's able to turn, and I go down, and he lands on top of me. Once I land on the ground, my priority number one is to bring this elbow into the ground, touching the ground beside his hip. After that, my other arm goes and start to create a blade into his neck. So I connect to my wrist. I have a strong frame that I use to push him away. I push him away and I start to walk with my feet away from him. And you notice that Eddie is getting low enough that I can use my further leg to go over, stretch, and I'm out of the headlock. Here I just stand up, I'm out of trouble, even in a good position, I'm on top. So I could control the guy. If I'm here, I could even do attacks and so on. These techniques, as you've seen, is quite easy to practice at home. Just be careful, the last one is better always to start on the bottom to avoid any accident. And these techniques we see a lot in the classes, the kids can relate a lot to this situation. But it's always good to train, to practice, so they build the muscle memory, they understand how to be in that position.
It's good that you mentioned practice, because we get often the kids, if we're seeing a technique again, they're gonna go, oh, we've seen that already, right? They think they know already how to do it. So we tell them, we put them on the spot, okay, let's do it then. Work me through it. And they freeze.
Yeah, with pressure, right?
When there's pressure, it changes things. So
yeah.
The more you practice, the more you'll get comfortable being in that situation.
Yeah, I think if you really want to master the escape, like to be able to defend yourself, you gotta train jiu-jitsu. We will be posting more videos like this, so if you like to learn this kind of self-defense, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And visit our website in the link below if you want to learn more about jiu-jitsu in general. And I will hope to see you in the next.